Yo, welcome back. So I was gonna do a whole bunch of juicing, like I said, but there's a couple of things I want to show you before I do that. Um, and that is, let's do a couple of like impacts, and I'm gonna show you how to use points to like better place stuff, right? So let's add an impact and a sound um, when we collide with the enemy. And we kind of like how we're doing with the coins. And that coin sound is a bit too loud. So let's do it for the enemy like that. And to do that, let's go on our events first and let's just fix the coin real quick. The coin is a bit too loud. So gold coin, sound, let's make the sound 10, press enter. And now let's make an impact effect first. And I kind of showed you the custom thing that I did, but I'm going to show you how to actually do it this time. Duplicate, and we're going to call this impact. Impact. Oh my god, can't type. Impact effect. Just scratching my beard and hitting my mic. Oh god, everything's going wrong. There we go. So we have this one, and this is fine, right? But I want a different one because particles have a weird effect, right? You can like this seems so big right here, but when we actually use it, like to collect the coins and so on, the outline doesn't seem that big. It doesn't have that much of an impact. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this into like two stages. We're gonna get rid of the darkest one. Uh, oh. Control Z. Let's get rid of that. I was like, why is that not changing the color? Oh, because we didn't change the size yet. Um, let's click on that. Let's make it small, 16 by 16. Press enter. The usual, you know. And let's select this inner one, and we're gonna make it the same color as the the brighter thing, the brighter gray. And we're gonna do it for this one as well. So we're gonna get rid of the darker one, like that. And now we're gonna extend the white one. So that's one. That's two. That's three. And that's four. You could use the tool to make squares, but this is fine. As long as you don't lose track of which side you're on, you're fine. And there we go. Nice and even. So now this seems way too big, right? Looks kind of odd, but it'll be fine. Let's change this back to 96 by 96. Press enter. Press save. Oh, no, 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 not save, because we don't want to override the same the other ones. Let's click new. Let's click save. Scratching my beard again. It's getting too big. I think the color is fine. Not too happy with the color, but I think it'll be fine. So this should be okay, I think. If it's not, we can always change it. But let's click apply, and we'll use it later. So now let's go to our game code. We're going to go to bouncing on enemies. Bouncing on enemies. So when we collide, we do this stuff. This is where we do damage to the enemy. and we're going to add two things. We're going to create object, and this is where we're going to start using the points. Object, create the object, and impact fx. Right. So the x position is going to be the player that center x, open and close parentheses. So we want the impact to be on the player when it comes to the x-axis, where if it's to the left or to the right. But the y-axis, we want it to be like if it's up or down, we want it to be between the character, the player, and the enemy. So we want to make it on the head of the enemy. And to do that, we go enemies that y, like that. Open, and close. Because remember, the thing that determines the y and the x. So if you put center, we use the center point, the one that's right in the middle. If we use just y and x, it's going to be the point that's right here in the corner. So basically what we're saying is we want the effect to be on the x-axis of the player, center, so left or right, which is going to be right there in the middle. And we want it to be at the y position of the enemy, so at this level, right? Because the y is right there. So what we're saying is the x is here, the y is here. So it's going to show up from this point outwards. So that's a way to use 2 points or 2 objects to check for collision, like to do this kind of stuff. It'll make more sense once we start using it. And again, this is like one of the benefits of using the same size for everything. If you use the same size for everything and you know where your points are, this makes so much more sense in your head when you're creating things like this. So we want to create the impact effect, and we're going to want to make a sound. So play a sound. Play a sound. And, oh God. Sorry about the loud noise. What the heck? Okay, that's not so bad. We can even use this. Like, it sounds like something's dropping. We can kind of use that one. Let's delete all this stuff. Ow. There you go. Yeah, let's delete all the ones we're not using. So for the bounce, do we need to do like a jump thing? That was not a jump. Ow. I need to lower the volume. These ones are so loud. No. No. That one's kind of cool. No. None of these are good. Let's try a hit sound. That one's good. Let's just roll with that one. That one's okay. So let's call this enemy hit. And click save. Let me put my volume back to normal. Enemy hit, volume 10, and pitch 1. Press OK. So now, jumping on the enemies is going to be super juiced. And the picking up the coins is also so much nicer. And jumping on the enemies. That is so nice. Right? Come here. Do. Come on. Hey, come back. There we go. All right, so the impact looks cool. We can make the impact bigger, and you'll be fine. But it's just a little extra juice. It doesn't need to uh impact effect. That's jumping. Where did I put the impact? There we go. It's at the bottom, you idiot. It doesn't need to be the focal point. It's just a little extra eye candy or feedback. So let's make this 75. And let's end this at 150. I don't know. Just to try. Press apply. Let's try it. And that looks so much nicer, right? That looks cool. I like that. So that was a good impact. Now let's do the same thing for the bullets or the shooting of the bullet. And we're gonna double this one, duplicate, because I like that one, the effect of like the shooting. And we're gonna call this shooting effects. Press enter. And we're gonna make it a bit smaller. And we're gonna shoot blue bullets. So we're gonna make this into like a blue thing. And it's gonna end on, I don't know, like a brighter blue or a darker one. Let's make it a darker one. And this will be fine. This will work. This is just for example. I can fix this a bit better later. Let's put this back to the way it was. So 50. Let's make it 125. 125. Press apply. So now let's go to our game code. And let's go to shooting. Not health pickup. Not bounce. Where's it's under player, right? And shooting bullet. When the D key is pressed, we want to go to where we actually shoot the bullet. So it's these two, so we're gonna have to double it up. So add an action, play sound, JFXR, and embrace for impact. Brace for impact. I wasn't expecting to hear like some sort of airplane. That was way too funny. Right. Let's make a laser noise. That's awful. That's good. Let's delete these two. Keep number 2. Laser. Where's laser? No. That was kind of good. Let's delete number 3. So it's a choice between that and that. I like that one. I should probably just roll with that, but let's see if there's one better. No. That was cool. I like that. I like these. Let's get rid of number 8. That is not a laser. That is like, I don't know. I like this one better. Let's go with this. shooting sound. We're gonna need to make one for the enemy as well. But for now, this is good. Let's make it 10. Pitch 1. And let's click OK. And we can safely double this up because I like this sound. I think we're going to keep this. So let's see. Let's hear it. And oh, it's so nice. It's so cool. I love that laser sound. Choo 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 choo. That is so nice. Right. So now we need to create the impact, the shooting thing. So create object. And I'm going to show you something cool in a second. So create the object. What do we call it again? I don't know. Let's put FX. Jump, coin, impact, shooting effects. And for now, we're going to make it on the player that center X, big X, and player that center Y. I'm just fat fingering everything today. And there we go. And let's copy paste down here. Like that. And let's see. I mean, we're creating it, but we can barely see it because it's blue on blue. Right, so how do we make this better? Well, we can make the thing brighter, or we can put it more to the side, or we can do more of an explosion kind of thing. I'm gonna do this thing that I wanted to show you, right? So, right now, when we push the button, we create the bullet in the middle of our character. The same way we're making that animation, right? And it's kind of lame, right? To be shooting from the center of the character. We want to be shooting from the front of the character, right? So right in front of us, that's where we want to make the effect show up and then the bullet show up and be shot from, right? So to do that, let's do this. I'm gonna teach you something about points. We're gonna go to edit the points. We're gonna add a point. And it's gonna add there in a corner. And I'm just gonna change the position here a little bit so I don't drag the origin by mistake. So I'm gonna grab this point. I'm gonna put it somewhere in front of the character. I think this is nice. That is fine right there. You can be more specific where you want this point to go. Oh god. Oh, bless me. Oh, bless me very much. And instead of being called point, we're gonna call it shooting. Or bullet. Let's call it bullet. Like that. And we're gonna press close and apply. Now we're gonna go onto our game menu or game code. And where we say create the bullet at the position of player X and player Y, we're instead gonna create the bullet on the player point X. Then we open the parentheses and we need to say which point. We go like this. We go quotes. And then it's already showing, but we're gonna type it in because we're not lazy. Yeah, right. bullet, close quotes, and then close parentheses. So now it's going to be on the x-axis of the point bullet, or player dot point x open bullet close. Now we're going to do the exact same thing for the y. I suggest typing, but if you don't want to type, you can just copy paste this one, go here, paste. Now all you got to do is change the x for the y. And we're going to do the same thing for the effect. So instead of being on the center, we're going to paste this point thing. The x is fine. We're going to go to the y. We're going to paste, change to y. Like that. And we're going to do the same thing for the bottom one. So instead of player x, press enter. Let's just do the bottom one as well. Like that. And then create a bullet on player point y. Oh god, I lost the thing. Y. Tell me why, do. Okay. There we go. And press Y. And just like that. Now, this is going to work, but not the way we want it to yet. So I'm going to press. Now I'm going to shoot. And where's our bullet? Oh, it's underneath. I mean, the thing is where it's supposed to, but the bullet is off-centered. Uh-oh. And that's because of the point, the origin point of the bullet. Because the origin point is what determines where the bullet is created. And it's off-centered down because we tell it to for the bullet to be created on the point that we have right here. And the origin point of the bullet would be created here. And then the bullet itself is going to be down here. Right? To change that, we need to change the origin point of the bullet. So we're going to go to player stuff. Going to go to bullet. We're going to go to the edit the points. And we're going to grab our origin point and we're going to put it smack in the middle of the bullet. Or you can be more precise by going here and how much is 96 divided by 2? So 45 is 90, right? So 5, 6, 7, 8, 48. Hey, we had the y right. So 48 by 48. That is the center of 96 by 96. So go like that. Click OK. Preview. And now we're going to create the bullet at the exact point that we called bullet, which is going to be right here. The bullet's going to show up from here. Now, see? Cool stuff. And if you turn around, there it is. And we can actually see the impact showing up now. How cool is that? So that was some stuff with points. I hope this stuff is coming across okay. And look at it. Oh my god, there's so much more juice now. Oh, we still need to put some sounds for punching stuff. And for our dash. And all this stuff. But for now, that was it. I hope you enjoyed. And now I'm gonna start juicing up everything else. Just one more thing. Just one quick little thing. Just to say that, I've showed you this. We can change the Z order of the impact. So right now, for example, for the coins, shooting bullet, gold coin, we create the coin effect, right? So let me quickly show you this. When we collect the coin, the effect, like this square thing, is going to show in front of the player and in front of the coin. See? The square shows up in front of the character. Sometimes that's good, sometimes that's not. So if you want to change this, how that happens, all you got to do is add the action change Z order. So you're going to add the action, you're going to call it Z space order. And this shows up. And the object is going to be CoinFX. There you go, CoinFX. I'm going to set it to the thing we wanted to show behind. So if I want to always be behind the player, I'm going to do it like this. Player dot big Z, big O, order. Right, just like that. And then open and close parentheses. So now I'm saying I want to change the coin effects to the same value, the same Z order as the player. But remember, Z order, the bigger it is, the more in front it is. The lower it is, the behind, the more back it is, right? The more behind other stuff it is. So if the coin effects has the value of 1 and the player has the value of 2, the player goes in front of the coin effects. If the coin effects has the value of 3 and the player has the value of 2, the coin effects will show in front of the player. So to make it that the coin effect is always behind the player, we just tell it to be the same value as the player. So player.z order open and close minus 1. So this way, it will always be behind the player. It will always be 1 behind the player. So press OK. And press preview. And now when we pick up the thing, you can't even see it. Right? You saw it there in a little bit, and there, and there. But we quickly go in front of it. Right? And we can do the same thing for that if you want the effect to be behind. But sometimes too many effects can be... Oh, we got hit there. That was weird. Too many effects sometimes... We got hit again. Why? What did I change? Too many effects sometimes can be too much, you know? Sometimes just something in the background that you sometimes see, sometimes don't, can do wonders, right? Like the coin thing. Always making the impact show up, it's a bit meh. If you make it so that if you just get it here in the corner and then move on and then it leaves the thing, it's like, oh, when you actually see it, it has more of an impact. Yeah. Wait, we lost health again. Why is this not working properly? Let's try. That time it did. I don't know. I need to investigate. Anyways, I'll catch you guys next episode. I'm going to do some more juicing, some more animations, all that stuff. This is all I wanted to show you for now because of the points and so on. So until then, I hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you guys next episode for more cool stuff. I'm going to juice up the heck out of this game now. I'll catch you guys next episode. Till then, peace out.